Hi guys, in this video we are going to see about how to teach passive voice interestingly through simple games. Let's see some interesting games to introduce the structure of passive voice. First one is head of the sentence. Let's see how to play this game. The teacher should paste or write active voice and passive voice sentences without subjects. Example, dash plays volleyball. Here there is no subject. Like that, dash is played by students. Here is also no subject. Then the teacher should write the subjects on the board and allows the students to find the suitable subject for each sentence. I am going to explain through the first example. Look at the first sentence. Dash plays volleyball. Here the subject can be Ram. So students should select the subject Ram. Like that, students should select the subject for passive sentence. After that, teacher can ask the differences between two sentences, explain the structure of active passive sentences, and the changes while converting a sentence into passive. This game can be played by dividing the students into teams or groups. Second game is finding pair. Here, teacher should divide the students into two teams and provide the active voice sentences to one team and passive voice sentences to another team. Then, allows the students to find out their pairs through going around the class. After that, teacher should allow the students to read their active voice and passive voice sentences, and then teacher should allow them to tell the differences between two sentences. Through using this game, students will be familiarized with many active and passive voice sentences, and teacher can easily explain the changes while converting sentences into passive voice. Let's see some games to practice verb change. First one is gap fill activities. Here, teacher can divide the students into pair or group and then provide the gap fill sentences with the verbs. There should be active and passive voice sentences. Then, the teacher should allow them to match the suitable verbs. If they matched correctly, they will gain 5 points, and then they have to explain why they selected those verbs. If their explanation is correct, they will gain 10 points. See some games to practice passive voice. First one is change the room. Here, the teacher should divide the students into teams according to the number of students in the class. Then, the teacher should allocate the time between 1 to 3 minutes. Then, the teacher should select one student from each group and let them stay outside of the class. Then, the teacher should allow others to change any things in the class. Then, the teacher calls the students come back and say them to tell the things as possible that is changed within the time using passive voice. Another game is passive voice quiz. Here the teacher has to divide the students into groups. Then the teacher has to give different prompts to the students to make passive voice sentences. Example, an essay write by Madhu. These are some clues to the students to make passive voice sentences. Through using these prompts, the students should make a passive voice sentence. After that, if their answer is near to the passive or correct answer, the teacher should provide points. The third game is relay tennis. Here, the teacher has to set up the class into two teams and have them in lines facing each other. Then, the teacher should give a vocabulary and demonstrate how to play. Example, if the teacher tells the word book, they should say the sentences using the word book in passive. If they tell it correctly, they will gain points. After one team's answer, another team will get the chance to say the sentence. When both teams stop saying, teacher can give another word to continue the game. These are some games for practicing passive voice. Thank you.